Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olson, and Jason Myers has a set to get started. And off we go from Lumen Field. And he gets this back out to the 30-yard line. Reasonable field position. That's where the offense will get this one going. First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he will dive into the end zone. Touchdown. 70 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. It's up and good. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks, nothing.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Oh, this ball's going to wind up nowhere close to the landing zone. Definite mishit there. This one's going to be spotted out beyond the 40. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. The throw on the run is complete.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
And the Seahawks, first down.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And some good running there. It'll fall forward for about 7. From the 31, here is 2nd down and 3. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. The reception for Rashid Shaheed.
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is menu narration set to 100. Subtitle scales the volume of the menu narration.
So many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch, but the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback, and then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills, and wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, and he does the rest.
Oh, looks like the Seahawks might have recovered. They have. It's Seattle football. They'll go play action with Darnold. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. A run here right side, and it's Charbonnet. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
17-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Shaheed with the catch. Now we'll get a 2-point try here. Darnold has the offense lined up.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll swing that out wide. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Well, that's one you don't really see all that often. Declare a first quarter onside kick. The hands team takes care of it. They're going to run. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monunga. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6.
Monunga going to get it again. Finding room to the 20. And strong running there as they're finally able to bring him down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Bears.
Monunga going to get it again on first down. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
First and goal at the 6.
A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal. Here's a run. Monunga finds his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago Bears. Williams now going to bring up the Bears, and they will go for 2.
The Bears will line up.
They'll try to pick this up with a run. And he finds his way into the end zone again. Good stretch, finding the goal line, the touchdown, and the 2-point conversion. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way back. 93 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, you're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
Well, that's one you don't really see all that often. Declare a first quarter.
The onside kick recovered by Chicago.
Well, you have to imagine this kicking unit saw something in the return unit all week that led them to believe they had an advantage for an onside kick. But they don't. Now all of a sudden the other team takes the ball with great field position.
Williams now going to bring up the Bears, and they will go for two.
The Bears will line up for the two-point
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack two more onto their lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On play action, here's Darnold. Flushed to his right. And he spots his target downfield. Great teamwork on the completion. A pickup there of 28 yards.
And the Seahawks, first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll run it on 1st down, Charbonnet. And he'll be field and drop behind the line of scrimmage.
Taken down back at the
1 quarter
23-yard line.
in the books. It's the Bears off to the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Seahawks football beginning this 2nd quarter. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. They've got it with 2nd down and 13 in front of them.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more
Yes, sir, Stevie with the 27, y'all.
the more it's going to
First game I won.
Shorter passes
A little
underneath.
different, but, you know,
And that ball out of reach.
more realistic feel. I like it.
It'll be an incomplete.
On the game, on the field is good.
Every so often, Mike, you can
Those
see
are
these
good. I love the
offenses, and it looks
animation.
like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable, and as the defense
I like the
continues to
celebrations.
flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force
It's
this
nice.
quarterback to not only make
Take a
some
little bit to get
difficult
used to it,
throws,
like
but to put the ball in harm's way.
different passes.
You know, the hardest part about
Settings
these
and
missed
all
kicks,
that.
Mike, is for all the guys that work
just
so
know
hard
my
to put
classic.
the ball in position to come
I
away
already
with
know how to
points
do it.
and kind of trot off the field. We're hoping that next possession has a different result.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Run once more with Monunga. And this defense up to
Especially the
pass
running.
there. Gain
A little
of
more in
just
depth.
2, and it's
Bouncing
3rd
off the
down.
players, spinning around. This is pretty dope.
Williams will give it to Monunga. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
It's a loss of
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down.
All right, Mike, so in a situation like this, I would love to see the quarterback think 1st down. I don't need a touchdown. I need fresh set of downs. I need to keep the chains moving and give me more opportunities to hopefully end this drive with a touchdown.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So
Hey, who's out?
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
It's a gain of 29. That's good for a Seahawks. First down.
They'll run with Price. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal. At the
To throw
6-yard
is
line.
Darnold. Moving outside the pocket. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We're back to Seattle after this. They'll try and throw. Here's Darnold. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. Jackson Smith and Jigba, the intended receiver.
It's now
And it'll be fourth and goal coming up.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down.
And this is on. Wow, the decision to go. He's on. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for two. And that is incomplete. Two-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful. And after that last score, they want it back right away. A rare first half onside kick. Well, that was a bold effort. Still in the first half, trying onside, but it's covered up easily. And the Hens team has good field position. On the ground, here is Manunga. To the 20.
Yes, sir, Steve.
And he will score. Kyle Manunga. Touchdown, Chicago. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short, because they're going to stay out and go for two. They're going to try to run it in and make it 3 for 3 on
Let's go.
two-point conversions. He's into the end zone for the score. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Price. Finding room across midfield. And he'll be taken down. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
His pass taken in by Shaheed. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. In some rhythm, the drive rolling. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Throwing, Darnold. Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Again, it's Milrow. Forced to his right, and he'll get into the end zone. Doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion.
There was no hesitation from this offense. Immediately after they scored that touchdown, the entire sideline was holding up 2 fingers. They knew exactly what play they wanted. They felt great about it coming into the game, and clearly the right choice.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Pretty clear coming into this game that this offense felt that they had a distinct advantage running the ball. It was a matchup that they thought all week went in their favor, and so far the results indicate that they were spot on.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender, body his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play.
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. They'll throw on 1st down with Milrow. This one not quite on target. And too much. That one falls incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receiver saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. Here's Darnold. Got a man at corner, the tight end. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the 2nd quarter clock.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Darnold to the air once more. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Cup in motion. Here's Darnold again. And he's got another one. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. What a half he is putting together. That's his third touchdown already. This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the first half. Could be a record-setting game. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Corey Horton now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Flush. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Second and long coming up.
And 21 at the 17-yard line.
In motion is Barner. Darnold. Quick throw here is complete. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on third down.
Third down.
Now Darnold. He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on downs. First and 10 now from the 36. On the give, it is Manunga. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
At the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
On second down, Manunga finding space at the 15. And he's into the end zone yet again. Kyle Manunga. Touchdown, Bears. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Williams now going to bring up the Bears, and they will go for 2.
The Bears will line up for the...
They'll try to run with Swift. And he's going to be taken down in the backfield. No chance on that one. 2-point attempt snuffed out. Maybe a little early for this here in the 3rd quarter. They want to get it back now, so here comes an onside kick. And this one will be controlled by the hands team. Ambitious effort here in a 1-score game, but it does not work out.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Big Grady Jarrett shuts it down.
36-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Darnold now to throw. That is over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Devin Bush.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Going to start on the ground here with Manunga. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
He gets this complete to Burden. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Gain of 19 yards.
They'll have it 1st and 10.
Chicago.
They're going to run it here with Manunga. And they'll take this down inside the 35. This drive starting to take some nice shape. Another 1st and 10 here.
18 on the play. And the Bears 1st down.
Straight ahead, it's Manunga. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. On the bootleg, it's Williams. Inside the 10, it is caught.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see if the Bears can keep it rolling as they go for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
To throw is Williams. And he will find the end zone and extend the lead to 5 points.
Seahawks 40.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Darnold to throw on 1st down. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. See what they have for 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd
From the
and
shotgun,
7.
here's Darnold.
31-yard line.
Shaheed with the catch. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line.
13 yards.
1st and 10.
That's good for a Seahawks first down.
On the ground, Price. And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry.
The tackle made at the
Ball on the
47-yard
47-yard line.
It's a gain
Here's
of 9.
second down and a
Brings up
yard.
Second and a yard.
Another run here with Price. And I don't think he got there wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now you're looking at third down.
No gain on the play.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
He'll swing this out to Price. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll find Price out of the backfield. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. This is 1st and 10. Shaheed in motion.
30-yard line.
Darnold now on 1st and 10. And this ball's going to be incomplete. Could not connect with Jackson Smith and Jigba. Here comes second down.
The 30-yard line.
They'll run. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Here we go. 1st and goal.
That's another Seahawks.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. And the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go. 2nd and goal. To throw is Darnold. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game. That is one behind the single-game NFL record. Darnold to throw again. He'll swing that out wide, and he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Khalif Raymond to return it. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Swift. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So the